With hurricane season already underway, it's the perfect time to prepare before Mother Nature strikes. So Josh Miller, the president of Rainbow Restoration, a leader in restoring properties after severe weather events, joins me now to share essential hurricane tips that can protect families, homes, businesses, and even our wallets from potential storm devastation. That sounds good to me. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you, Jordan, for having me.
Of course. So can you share some essential steps that homeowners and business owners can make that they should be doing to prepare their properties for severe weather events like heavy rainstorms and hurricanes?
Jordan, the first thing that I think about when we want to get prepared is just that, being prepared and taking those steps. If people are anything like me, we always have good intentions. We might write stuff down on a to-do list, but we don't actually take the action. And so the first thing to do is to be prepared. We think about heavy rainstorms. We'll start with that. We want to walk around our property and make sure that like the gutters are clear, that we're draining all the water away from the property with that. And then with regards to hurricanes, especially for homes and businesses, is we want to have a plan for what it is that we're going to do when we see that one of those storms could be impacting people in your viewing area.
What are some of the most common mistakes people are making when preparing their homes for extreme weather, and how can we avoid that?
So right now it would be to, with regards to hurricanes, to sit down and write things out and then work together as a family or on your own in your business, work together as a team to figure out, okay, what does this look like? If we're going to evacuate, where would we evacuate to? Who are we going to check in with when we get there to let them know that we're safe? As we're evacuating, what supplies will we need? 3 or 4 days of supplies with regards to medicine. If we have pets, they're a part of the family. What do we need for our pets? Clothes that we're going to take with us. We can build this to-go kit right now, have that set aside for hurricane season when it comes to our homes. For businesses, we want to think about setting up a disaster emergency response plan, a disaster ERP. And so right now, as a business, we can start to make sure that we have in one place, what are we going to do to secure all of our valuable documents, make sure our insurance is up to date. We think about loss of business insurance, business interruption insurance. Who's our agent or what's the contact for that after the storm comes through? And then one last thing is that on both homes and businesses, walking around our property, taking photos and videos with our mobile device, our iPads, of what do things look like before, outside and inside the home, and taking an inventory. So if the worst case happens, that we have documentation of what was there before when we do file an insurance claim.
That's such a good point. I never thought about actually doing that ahead, especially when we do have time to prepare. So are there any specific maintenance tips or preparations that can help minimize damage to a home during severe weather conditions?
Yeah, Jordan, we mentioned one, which is just checking outside the home, walking around, making sure that our gutters are clear, that the water's draining away from the home and the foundation. One of the most important things we can do whenever we think about water damage is to drain the building, drain the property, like get all the water moving down and away from the property. Outside of that, we want to look and see if there's any trees around that need to be pruned or cut back. Tie down all of our patio furniture or anything that could fly away and cause damage to our home or our neighbor's home. Those are a couple of things to think about. Another thing is if we think that there's going to be flooding, unfortunately, if the storm surge or if the flooding is going to be minimal, getting as much stuff off the ground as we can, so that that isn't damaged and we minimize the damage that we do have to repair.
So how does your company, what role does your company play in all of this?
Yeah, so Rainbow Restoration is an international company. We have over 350 offices in North America, the United States, and Canada. And so when the unfortunate happens to homes or businesses, our franchise owners around North America are there to help, especially in the Florida area. We're there to help the community to start to put things back together. And so we help to board up or tarp the roof immediately. We also can extract water, set up drying equipment so that we can return the home or business to a safe and inhabitable condition to then start the reconstruction process.
Yes, it's always nice to have someone on our side to help us out with that. So where can we go for more information on everything?
Yeah, you can find us at rainbowrestores.com on the internet. And on there, if you put in your zip code, there is an office locator for anyone in North America. You can find the closest Rainbow office, and they would be happy to talk with you even now about setting up a disaster emergency response plan, as we mentioned, for businesses, or even offering support or doing documentation for homeowners after they've sustained damage. They'd be happy to come out, look at what's happened, and tell you how to fix it.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for joining us today and helping us prepare.
No problem. Thank you for having me, Jordan.
Of course. And everyone at home, if you would like to see this interview again, just head to First Coast News Plus.